Hey, how we doing, Flare family? It is good to see everyone, chat with everyone. Good to be back. Let me flip over here real quickly. Hopefully you can see me a little bit better. Of course, it's very dark in here, so I'm not the star of the show anyway. FLR is, but back with a video to talk about Spark. For those of us who are in the Flare ecosystem, you know about SparkDex, and they launched a token just recently. And there are some exciting things that you can do, and there's some juicy yields that you can earn. So I want to take just a few minutes to talk about that. As you can see, there's some different LP pairs. And so the purpose of this video is to kind of walk you through how to leverage and take advantage of the SparkDex juicy LP APYs that are out there right now, as well as some dividends. So SPRK, the SPR token, that is the SparkDex token. So I'll take a real quick gander here with you. SparkDex, obviously we know that's the #1 DEX on the Flare network. And if you have the new token is SPRK. You can stake that SPRK and get xSPRK. By staking it, you are entitled to some revenue streams from the DEX fees and the Perps exchange, as well as some additional unlocking options, some benefits there, and some direct rewards and dividends and things of that nature. I'm going to walk you through what that looks like here and give you an example. Also, by holding the SPRK token, you are eligible to participate in the SparkPad, which is the launch pad on Flare Network in collaboration with TrustSwap. And essentially, as there are new tokens and new projects that are rolled out on Flare Networks, if they go through the TrustSwap SparkPad collaboration, you'll get to stake your SPRK. You get a staking score guaranteed allocation. So essentially, you can start getting first allocations of new tokens for new projects that are launching on Flare through the SparkPad collaboration with TrustSwap. So anyway, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to get some Spark tokens and show you how to stake those Spark tokens and then start earning some dividends. So if you look right here in my wallet, I've got some Spark tokens, 57.75. I staked those, and now I'm earning dividends. So I'm earning wrap Flare, and I'm earning Spark tokens as part of the 30% yield that comes for being a staked Spark holder. So let's get to it. Let's go to the swap, and we're going to pull up some FLR or WFLR. And we're going to swap some of that WFLR for the Spark token. Right now, price-wise, those tokens are pretty close. 2 cents, 0.02122 for the Spark token, and then Flare is at 0.23875. So let's just do like 20 bucks, all right? And so we're going to swap some WFLR for some Spark tokens. Confirm swap. Let me get to my wallet. And hold on. So we're going to swap it. Oh, okay. You know what? I know why this is not working. These two platforms are not talking to one another. So you're going to swap your WFLR for some Spark tokens. Give me a second. Let me do that real quick because it's not doing on my desktop. But give me a second, guys. My apologies. I'm going to get a couple of Spark tokens so I can show you the process of staking those and then putting those into action, if you will. So let me do a real quick swap in my wallet, and I will then have some Spark tokens, and then I will show you how to get that done. So let's just do 1,000 and swap, confirm swap. I've been in since day one into some of these LP pools, as well as in the staking protocol. So, okay, so I should have 1,000, which I do. I've got 1,000 Spark tokens. See, 1,000 of those. All right. So if I want to LP, I'm going to need to LP 996 and 1126. So, but for now, let's just go over to the stake tab. All right. So you got some SPRK tokens. You can see I've got SPRK tokens. So let's just do half. All right. So we're going to approve the Spark. And it's not going to work with me. All right, so we're going to approve the Spark. Once we approve the Spark, then we're going to go and we're going to have a tab to go under dividends to stake it. And then once you get it staked, you will see your position, your allocation here, and your allocation and your share of the pool, if you will. Showing you by current epoch what are the actual distributions in terms of rewards. So you've got Wrap Flare and you got Spark. These are rewards. And you can see based on my allocation of 0.017%, I'm earning, so far I've earned up to 2 Flare and 6.41 SPRK tokens. Once you stake your Spark tokens, they'll become xSPRK. And then you'll start being in the position where you can start claiming your dividends, and you can simply claim, like I could claim the SPRK tokens and claim my WFLR tokens. So you're going to be earning, you're looking at about a 30% APR in this allocation right here. So you're going to be earning, I love the dividends. You're going to be earning dividends. Again, those dividends, if you remember, if you go to the website, it tells you there's a revenue distribution, right? You got V3 DEX trading fees, and then you got Perp exchange trading fee distribution. So that's part of the dividends that they're talking about, if you will, right? And look here. So right now, I just showed you how to stake your SPRK to get xSPRK and start earning the dividends and start earning some of these right here, right? But look here, of these V3 DEX trading fee distribution, 87.5% goes to liquidity providers. 40% of the Perp exchange fees go to liquidity providers. So after reading that, I decided, you know what? I need to get into the LP pool. So we'll go over to the pool. And again, this is not going to work on my desktop. So my apologies, but it's not going to work based on some country restrictions. So, but if you select your token for your LP pair, SPRK, and then we're going to do the Wrap Flare. And then if you see where it says APR boosted, if you click on APR boosted, what you'll see down here is you will see what the current APR is for that particular fee tier. And it should populate here. My computer's moving slow. There you go. 119.52% is what the current APR is for an LP pool that includes Spark and the WFLR token. And there you can also see the rewards. 79% of that is Spark rewards. There's the fees. There's flare drops. There's delegation. So a total of 119.52%. But look at those numbers, guys. Very impressive. Spark rewards. You got fee distribution. You got flare drop. You get delegation as well. So your Wrap Flare, so you're going to get flare drops, of course, and we're going to get delegation rewards, which is just sick. This is all while we're using it in this LP pair, which is relatively safe. From an efficiency comparison standpoint, you just click on I understand. And then based on what you've got, and I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to try it, but I don't think it's going to work. You hit half or max, and then you go to add liquidity and hit confirm. And I don't think this confirmation is going to come up in my email or in my wallet. But let's just see if it does or not. Yeah, it didn't come up. So once you do that, you add liquidity, and then when you go back and look at your farms, like in this case over here, you can see I've already entered into some farms. Come to the farms, and you'll see that you have your liquidity that's in there. It shows you a breakdown on how much Spark versus how much WFLR. And then here you got unclaimed fees. So it shows you where you're earning Wrap Flare and you're earning Spark tokens. Okay. So once you, that's really all it is in terms of participating in the LP pool pairs. And again, why that's important is because remember, of these V3 DEX trading fee distribution, 87% is going to LP providers. 40% of the perps are going to LP providers. So that's why I wanted to play around in the LP pairs, use a little bit of some of my wrap flare that I had liquid, and swap over some of that into SPRK. So I'm now playing in the, looks like my computer's moving super slow, so bear with me. So I'm now playing in the LP pool, and I'm also playing in the staked world. And in that stake world, I'm earning dividends, if you will, right? It pays to participate. Why this is important? It's important because benefit from low participation rates, and therefore there's a higher distribution of the rewards. So I like to always play around as well, but then there's also the part about being an early adopter and participating in the ecosystem, testing things out, and experiencing those things as well. So so there you go. It's that simple. You get some SPRK tokens. You can do that by swapping on SparkDex, and then you can stake those, and then you can also go to a pool and create an LP pair. On SparkDex, so you got 119%. And look, it was much higher, right? It was 170%. So again, early participation, but right now, even for Spark USDT, you're earning 130.91%. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Pools. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Apologies, guys. My internet is moving horribly slow today. But while we're waiting for that, if you also take note up here, your rewards. So this should, some are claimable, some are not claimable. But I looked today, and I have three. Today, the 2.2 billion FLR emissions program kicked off. And it is partly designed to stimulate participation in the ecosystem around FPFI, right, and the XRP staking. But still, those that are participating in the ecosystem now are still benefiting from this new emissions protocol. So you see, I've got $379. That's 15,920 RFLR, right? So if I go to the portal, I can claim these, right? So that's what just showed up today as a result of my participation. I can tell you that is significantly higher than what I've gotten in the past, but that's also because the participation is probably not as high as has been in the past. And now that there's a new number that's been allocated for rewards monthly, I got a nice little nest egg. That's R flare. So if I wanted to take 100% of that, I'd probably be closer to more like $130, $34 or something like that. But you know me, I'm a hodler. I don't necessarily take the cake. So rewards, look at for SPRK. You can kind of see what SPRK is getting and some of the other pools in on Kinetic. Okay. Last thing is I wanted to show you again back to the emissions tab in the Flare portal. There's the 15,920 R flare that need to be claimed. So I can claim those. Get those in. So I can start getting some airdrops. It is the end of the month, so it's important to be in position to. All right, guys. Sorry about the glitch. The internet is taking me out. But anyway, I wanted to show you the experience with playing around with getting some SPRK, staking SPRK, earning some dividends, and then doing some LP pools. Apologies on the quality of the internet that I'm experiencing. It's glitching out on me big time. So my apologies in advance, but certainly let me know if you got any questions in the comments. As always, I appreciate like, follow, shares. And for now, I think that will do it. I think we are breaking the internet in my office today. So I'm going to go ahead and leave us right here on the SparkDex. Um, check it out. It is good stuff, and there's good, juicy yields and juicy earnings to be had with the SparkDex SPRK launch. All right, guys, thanks so much. Really looking forward to it. All right, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.